Road trip, oh yeah. We just got to Allentown, Pennsylvania. George's powerlifting competition is tomorrow, and he has to weigh in. So we're staying in a hotel tonight because he had to come here this morning to weigh in. How you feeling?
Dehydrated and hungry.
And starving.
And so if you've ever seen the SpongeBob, where SpongeBob is in Sandy's like dome where there's no water, and he obviously needs water, and he's sitting at the table like watching the water drip down. He's like, I don't need it. That's literally how I feel right now, because Miranda decided that she's gonna drink water in front of me, and then the entire ride she's like, I'm hungry, and meanwhile I haven't eaten or drank anything in like almost 24 hours.
Would you have like 1,000 calories yesterday?
Yeah, so I had to lose 7 pounds in 2 days, because for powerlifting competitions there are weight classes, so that way it's fair. Like, you compete against people of the same weight. So my weight class is 181 pounds, and I weighed 188 or 187, one of the two, and I had to lose weight down to 181 in 2 days. So I had to manipulate my water and my food intake, so I didn't actually lose like 6 or 7 pounds of fat. I just have less food and water in my system. So once I eat and drink after I weigh in, it'll all come right back. But because of the fact that I had to be under 181 pounds to compete in my class, I'm extremely dehydrated and hungry.
But, I mean, so this is your second powerlifting competition, but on the total opposite end, speaking of starving and dehydration, you had to do a physique competition. Well, you didn't have to. When you did a physique competition, you had to do that. So what has this prep been like compared to that type of prep? Because, you know, it's a lot different of sport.
Yeah, well, this has been way better because, so like the thing about physique competitions is you don't have to weigh a specific amount. You're judged off of how you look. So you're like extreme dieting to get down to the lowest body fat percentage possible, so that you can step on a stage and that the judges can judge how you look. Whereas for powerlifting, sure, you have to be within a specific weight class, but it's not about how you look or anything like that. It's about like your performance. So I enjoy that way more. Like, I would never do a physique competition again, even though I respect people that do it and enjoy it and they look great, and if that's the sport that they like, then great. But for me, growing up and playing basketball, I've always been into like the performance athlete, so I get more enjoyment out of like doing something like an action of like lifting a weight or something that I feel like takes more skill and whatever, as opposed to just standing and being looked at. So that's why this is my second powerlifting competition in 4 months, and I did one physique show a year and a half ago and haven't done another one since.
Thank God.
More than eating specific foods, I just miss like my energy and being like lively and enjoying workouts and enjoying my life. Like, I'm just tired of being dead and not wanting to do anything. I'm just looking forward to getting back to being myself.
So as far as the last couple days, how has your workouts been aside from like food? What's the past couple days been like?
So basically, powerlifting competitions are you're squatting, benching, and deadlifting, and you get 3 attempts of each to see whoever lifts the most weight out of those 3 exercises combined in their weight class wins. So because of the fact that I'm going to be lifting like the maximum amount of weight possible, this past week I haven't been doing much. Like, my workout volume has been down to give my body time to recover. So Monday I didn't even work out. Tuesday I just did some light sets of 3 of squat, bench, and deadlift. Wednesday I wasn't supposed to do anything, but because I had to lose weight, Mira and I went to the gym and did a limitless workout just with mostly cardio movements. We wore sweatshirts. Well, she didn't wear one for a reason. She just wore it to support me wearing mine. And then I ended up taking mine off anyways because I got too hot. But basically we just did that so that I could sweat and lose some more weight. And then Thursday I figured out what my openers were going to be. So like I said, you have 3 attempts. Your openers are your first attempt. So I'm going to start with 405 for squat, 290 for bench, and 455 for deadlift. And then today, Friday, like Mira said, we're coming up to Allentown. We just got here so that I can weigh in. And then we'll go get some food and just hang out up here. We're staying in a hotel. And then the meet starts at 9 tomorrow morning. I like totals.
For the start position, wait for the start. That's the only time you get to try again for the fans. Make grip before anywhere.
You got it, George. Let's go. There you go. Up. Up. Let's go. There it is.
Nice, Jam.
Last one of the day, George. Let's get it. There it is. Up. Up. Let's go. Up. Up. Nice. Nice. You got it, George. Let's go. Up. Oh, light work. Let's go, George. Let's go. All the way up. You got it, George. Let's go. Up, hips. There it is. Hips. He's ready for his close-up. So, we just got home. How are you feeling with the outcome, and how do you feel like you did compared to your last one, and, you know, kind of what happened throughout the day, your thoughts for the day?
Well, My body feels tired. That's first and foremost. I definitely feel like I just did a full powerlifting meet. The outcome was around what I expected it to be. I'm not going to say I'm thrilled with the outcome because I didn't win, and as a competitive person, if you know me, I want to win at everything I do. But I kind of knew going into it that it was a much bigger meet and a much more legit federation than the meet I did back in August. That was a very small meet. It was only bench and deadlift. This was a full meet and a national federation. So I knew the competition was going to be a lot more stiff, and it was. There were some strong dudes there, and so I kind of finished around middle of the pack. I think I came in 4th out of 7 people in my class. So it could have been better, could have been worse, but I'll take it. For what I did and what I expected to do, it was overall a good meet.
And as far as your prep, I mean, there was weeks where you weren't even benching because of your shoulder. And explain to me the life of how powerlifting competitions work. Like, to someone, it might seem like bad that you didn't complete a lift, but there was that's just what happens in the world of
It's kind of
powerlifting.
just like the nature of the beast. So
Right.
like, I've had a shoulder. So basically, I decided 6 weeks ago to do this competition, kind of out of the blue. When I did my first one back in August, I prepped for 14 weeks. This time I only prepped for 6 weeks, which is my own fault. But I kind of just wanted to do one right before the start of the new year. So my shoulder was giving me issues. I couldn't bench for 3 or 4 weeks, which is normally my best lift. So the fact that I was still able to hit 315 pounds, which is what I hit in my previous meet, considering that I only prepped for 6 weeks and 4 of those weeks I wasn't even benching, I can't be too mad at that. But basically, I missed my 3rd attempt. So you get 3 attempts for everything, like I said before in the video. I hit my 1st and 2nd attempt of bench, squat, and deadlift, but I missed my 3rd attempt of all 3. So the squat, I actually completed the lift and got 2 out of 3 judges said that it was a good lift. They gave me a white light, which means good lift. The announcer said good lift, and then all of a sudden, one of the people that gave me a white light switched it over to a red light, so then, which means no lift. So then I had 2 red lights and only 1 white light, so they canceled out the lift after already saying it was good. So in my mind, I hit my 3rd squat, but for competition purposes, it didn't count. And then I kind of just overshot on bench and deadlift. I thought my 2nd attempt felt really good, and so I kind of was a little aggressive. I jumped by 10 pounds when I probably should only jump by 5, and so it ended up being too heavy and I didn't get them. But all in all, I hit a squat PR, and I hit what I got for bench at my last meet, and I hit what I got at deadlift for my last meet, so I'll take it.
But I mean, on top of that, I feel like you should be proud of yourself because this technically is not your sport, you know?
Right.
All these people that you are up against, they do this year round. This has been their sport for a while, and this is something new to you. So, I mean, are you going to do more powerlifting competitions? Like, is this going to be your sport from now on? Or, like, what's your workout routine looking like tomorrow? Like, what are you doing from here?
Yeah, so I think that was something that this experience, like, kind of humbled me in terms of, like, knowing that I know, like, I can't just walk into there and be like, just because I work out and I'm, like, a strong dude, like, I can beat these guys. Like, if they do it year-round and I don't, like, it doesn't matter how strong I think I am or how into fitness I am, like, they're training specifically for that year-round and I'm not, so, you know, they're going to beat me. So that kind of made me realize that today, and it's kind of hard for me to be great at one thing because I want to be good at so many things, because I like calisthenics, body weight stuff, you know, doing like plyo push-ups and muscle ups, and then I like powerlifting, but then I also like traditional bodybuilding, and then I like the limitless workouts that we do. Like, that's what I mainly do, is those limitless workouts, which doesn't exactly translate to a 1 rep max because we're training for time under tension and more of like aesthetics and changing your body composition. And that's what I enjoy the most, so I guess that's what I'm going to get back into mainly. Powerlifting is still going to be something that I want to do in the future, probably like next summer. But when I do it, I want to make sure that I am at a point where I'm significantly stronger than I was for this meet. So this meet, I've rushed into it, and I was still basically just as strong as I was at my last one. Like, I didn't improve that much as I would have liked to. So now I want to get back into my normal training, build my strength up, you know, work on my body composition, and set a good example for our potential clients that we're going to have when we open Limitless in the next few months. And then down the road, I can kind of revisit powerlifting and get back into it, just because I do like the competitive aspect of it. But tomorrow, bright and early, will be the limitless workout.